A lot of anglers have several ice fishing lures in their tackle boxes that they use probably only during the winter. But in this week's Fishing Tips, Paul Nelson explains how you can use those lures in the summertime.
This week we're going to talk about using ice fishing lures during the open water season. Now, a lot of guys have a whole tackle box full of small jigs, little bug lures, and little small lures that they use ice fishing. And most of those lures you can actually use during the summertime too under a bobber. When you're fishing for crappies or bluegills, you can use many of those ice flies or ice lures that you've used in the wintertime. You can also use those during the open water season with good results. Now, there's some other lures that you can use too. Vertical jigging when the walleyes move in deeper water, especially when you're able to see those fish on the sonar and be able to hover over the top of them. A lot of times we can use a lure like a puppet minnow that Northland makes. It's actually a jigging lure in the larger sizes. It fishes really heavy, so you can keep it vertical under the boat, and you just work that subtly over when you're seeing fish in deeper water and jig it just like you would when you're ice fishing. You can also use different lures, jigging spoons. There's blade baits. There's also some other baits that are designed for ice fishing. This little lure right here that has got a hook on it that looks like a little bit of a perch. You can also fish this one vertically, where you put a little bit of a bait on the end, whether you're using a minnow or a leech or a piece of night crawler, and jig that over deep fish. So this year, don't put away that ice fishing tackle during the open water season. A lot of those same lures can be used with good results during the open water season. This has been the Fishing Tip of the Week, and I'm Paul Nelson from the Bemidji Area Lakes Guide Service.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.